guys, Paul here, how you going? And welcome back to Smoke and Pellets Barbecue. Now today we're going to talk about the 7 must-have accessories for beginners who are using a pellet smoker. Now the reason for that is throughout this site I've recently just bought myself a new Traeger pellet smoker and I'm about 3 weeks in and been cooking away merrily on it. What I've discovered is the things that I really need as opposed to things that I can sort of change and get away without using. Now if you go to any barbecue store, of course there is thousands and thousands and thousands of accessories that of course we have to have, and I will in time get every single one of them, but to get your cook done there are 7 things that I've found that you must have to do it properly. And so let's run through my Traeger pellet accessories for beginners. First one is obviously pellets. But the thing with that is that you need to have good quality pellets. Now, on everything I've got to do with my smoker says use Traeger pellets, use Traeger pellets, use Traeger pellets. Now, Traeger pellets are these are Traeger pellets. Hopefully the light gets that on there. You can see the shine on the side of the pellets. That is a sign of a good pellet, apparently. I'm still new to this. And the other thing to look for with a good pellet is that when I turn that, it snaps. It doesn't bend. And also, if I rub my hands through them, I don't have a lot of dust on my hands. So they can't be really dusty. They have a good sheen on the side of them, and they snap quite well. Means they're fresh and good to use. I don't know if fresh is the right word, but they're good to use. So as I mentioned, the Traeger pellet smoker says use Traeger pellets. If you had a Pit Boss smoker, it'd probably say use Pit Boss pellets, and other brands would say use their own pellets. But if you have a certain flavour or a certain type, because some of the pellet manufacturers will actually create hybrid pellets. They might use apple and cherry or something like that. So if you want to use them, just make sure they're good quality, and check the reviews online for people who've used them and just make sure they're good quality. Okay, number 2, as you can see, this is in a container. So my second thing that I think you must have is a container to put your pellets in. The reason for that, and if you have a look at my tips for beginners for pellet smoking, you'll see in there that I spoke about I had my pellets in the plastic bag that it came with. It's summer here at the moment, and even outside it's quite humid and a bit stormy, so humidity in a lot of areas, and I actually started to notice water droplets inside my pellet bag. So hence, pellet container keeps my pellets nice and dry and ready for use, and that means that, but even with the good quality pellets and keeping them dry and protected leads to good quality cooks, even temperatures, your timings will be right, so on and so forth. So that is what we're talking about there. Number 3 is a vacuum cleaner. Now a vacuum cleaner is for vacuuming out the fire pit between cooks. Now, I didn't realise this until I bought my pellet smoker that I'd need a vacuum cleaner. So if you're thinking of buying one or you're new to it, you'll need a vacuum cleaner. A lot of them talk about having an ash vacuum, which is actually something I think they use more in construction and things like that. The ones I've seen online, they are, the big bullet type or pod type things. They have the bags in it, and ash vacuums, they use them for drywall, dust and things like that, because they don't release the dust particles. I am using the vacuum cleaner that I use to clean my car. It's a bagless vacuum cleaner. Look, to be honest, I vacuum at my pit outside. I'm not vacuuming it in the house. I haven't noticed a lot of ash disappearing out of the vacuum cleaner. When I empty it, a good deal of ash goes into the bin. So I wouldn't be using your household vacuum, but you will need to get yourself some sort of vacuum. Even a good strong handheld vacuum will work, but you will need a vacuum to clean out your fire pit, because you can't leave ash in your fire pit. When you start the next one, it builds up, and again, temperature won't be even, won't work as well. Okay, third thing that I think you must have is a wireless probe. Now, if you bought any sort of smoker that already has a wireless probe capabilities, which is if it has the smartphone app with it and you can use it, the probes that come with it, ignore this next bit, whistle to yourself for the next couple of minutes. But I have a wireless probe because my smoker comes with probes, but it doesn't have wireless capabilities. I bought the the bottom of the range model because I'm new to it and didn't really know what I was looking at. Smoker's great, but it doesn't have wireless capabilities. Now, why do you want wireless capabilities? Because I don't want to stand outside all day. I want to have my mobile or cell phone with me so I can see the temperature of the cook inside. So I don't want to have to go out all the time to check the temperature of my meat or check the temperature inside the smoker. To be honest, I've used my smoker 5 or 6 times now, the pellet smoker, and part of the reason I got it was for this reason. It holds the temperature pretty well, so I rarely have to worry about that, but it's still something to consider if you want to. But number 4 is a wireless thermometer, a wireless probe for your meat. Number 5, aluminium trays. Now, technically, you could do your cook without them, but these are a godsend because if you're cooking pulled pork, for example, once the pork reaches past its stall and you want to put in something, put it in this. You can put your fluids in there. I put a bit of apple cider vinegar in there. It'll keep it there. If you want to, if you're cutting the fat off your brisket and want to cook it down, these trays are great. They hold the heat well. They're good insulators of heat. You can mold them. So if you're trying to jam a lot of veggies or something, you can squash them down and fit them in. They're a good size. I mean, you can use your oven trays, but these you can actually hold a bit better too. They don't, even though they're good insulators of heat, they don't get as hot as an oven tray would. And look, before I got my pellet smoker, I had a charcoal smoker, which I still have a charcoal smoker. Get yourself some aluminium trays. You will just get them. That's it. Okay, the next one, I can't actually show you the product because I am smoking at the moment. My pellet smoker is smoking at the moment. But my next one is a grill liner, barbecue hot plate liner. This one I got from the local hardware shop, our version of what you call Home Depot, called Bunnings. It was about $10. And what it is a plastic polyurethane sheet, which is about as long as this. It's about, I don't know what inches are, it's about a foot, I guess, long. And what I do is I put that under the grill plate, not on the grill plate. These are designed to go on grill plates of traditional, grills and heat and barbecue plates to basically keep your plate clean. I put this underneath the grill so that when things drip down, I can just wipe it off and I'm not getting my barbecue full of fat and grease and the like. It goes straight off there into the little trap down in the bucket. It's a lot easier to clean and my barbecue doesn't get that, grease cooked on smell and stuff like that. So that in my opinion is a must have. Put it under your grill plate. Don't put it on top because you want the smoke to come in underneath the grill plate, but that is something that I would use. Last, get yourself some weapons. A good long set of tongs and a good big wide spatula, egg flick, whatever you want to call it. These are ones I got given as a gift. I did have another one out here, which is outside actually, called a Barbie Mate. We have things here in Australia called Barbie Mates. They're a bit narrower, but they're the same thing. Yes, absolutely, you can use a normal set of tongs. And here's a Barbie Mate here. So that's what a Barbie Mate looks like. We use them here a lot. You can use yourself a normal set of tongs. These are a lot shorter than these. So if you're trying to get in, A, it burns your hand. And B, if you are moving around big briskets or, if I'm doing a pork shoulder or pork, I think, similar to a pork butt, you can pick them up like that, put them under, and it works well. So in my opinion, the 7th thing you need there is a good set of barbecue tools. Trust me, they'll make your life a lot easier. So that's it, guys. That's my 7 must-have accessories for my 7 Traeger accessories because I've got a Traeger pellet smoker. But 7 accessories for anyone using a pellet smoker. So good pellets, a container to put them in. You'll need yourself a vacuum cleaner to vacuum out the fire pit. You'll need a good set of aluminium trays. Obviously you need alfoil as well. I mean, let's not go without the alfoil. You do need the alfoil. I like the heavy duty barbecue stuff from the hardware store. Any alfoil we'll use for that, but I mean, you already know you use that. A probe, some tools, and a grill liner, and you will be able to cook just about anything you like because I've cooked quite a few things now using just this. Worked a treat. I'm off to the barbecue shop soon now because I want to get myself a good brisket thing. A knife is another one you need as part of your tools. I didn't include that here. I'm a bit funny with my knives. I have one knife that I use only for barbecue. This is a Victorinox. You can get them all over the world. I saw them in the US when I was there at Christmas time. Get a good knife as well. Trust me, you want that. That's it. 7 accessories that you must have for your pellet smoker. Hope that was helpful. Comment below if there's any accessories that you use that I haven't included here that you feel are a must-have. Anything here that you feel you can do without, let me know. I'd love to hear some debate on that as well. That's it. If you're watching YouTube also, please like and subscribe to my channel below, and I'll see you for some more cooking soon. See ya.